Hey, you guys, it's Anne-Marie. Happy Tuesday. All right, what does your magical spirit want you to know? What does your magical spirit want you to know? Guidance spirit, thank you. Fire, air, water, earth, spirit, thank you. West, north, east, to south. What does our magical, excuse me, jeez. What does your magical spirit want you to know today? That you're dope. Number 4. What if your strangeness is actually your brilliance? And it's the moon card, duality, hidden gems, secret power. And she's just speaking her wishes into the moon. I want you to think back to when you were a little tiny person, a child. For me, and think about the things that brought you the most joy. And to me, it was always being, strangely enough, not strangely enough, but it was always being outside. I loved trees. I loved climbing trees. I loved being in the woods. I loved being outside, okay? So think about what is it that Spirit is saying, you know this for you, where your imagination came alive. My right hand's itching. What are the things when you were younger, about me as an adult, that really bring you just, you didn't have to worry about being judged. You didn't have to worry about fitting in. It was, I just heard like butter. Like, it's just something you really enjoy doing. And of course, you know, as we get older, people project things onto us, and we have to go to work or do whatever society has told us to do when we're still in the matrix, right? The things specifically that were said to you that was strange, odd, awkward, weird. Of course, you may be neurodivergent, you may be on the spectrum, or have symptoms of ADHD, like I do all these things. So you've been that, you know, the black sheep. But I mean, especially when you were young, it was apparent that you were different. The strangeness. Those things are, as you know, is actually what makes you you. And with your spiritual, magical self, your magical being, your magical soul, magical spirit wants you to know that there's a hidden gem and hidden power in that strangeness, which makes you you. Spirit is saying that whoever this message is for, and I hate saying that, but this Spirit's telling me, is that you have shied away, or you only allow that part of you to come out when you're super, super comfortable around people because you don't want to be judged and looked at like you probably were looked at as a child, and shamed, made fun of. Maybe you're very quirky, or you like different things that a lot of kids didn't like. If they were all playing with Barbies and cars, maybe climbing trees or playing with bugs, which is normal for a lot of kids, but a lot of people get icked out by that. So whatever that strangeness is, or whatever that weirdness is, which all geniuses have those things. So, hello, genius. Spirit wants you, Spirit wants you to tap more into that and allow yourself to be seen for all parts of you. The world needs authenticity. The world needs to see that these strange, weird idiosyncrasies are common. And the more of us that speak up and show our true selves, as strangely, now if you're someone who collects, you know, decapitated heads in your basement, then this message isn't for you. But you have to say it because, you know, people will run with something, you know what I'm saying? But that's your superpower. Those things that you were shamed for as a child or a young adult, that's what makes you brilliant. That's what makes you amazing. You don't need to speak that out into the universe. You need to speak, I mean, you speak it to the universe, but you speak it out to the world and the people around you by you showing up authentically as you. It doesn't matter. You dye your hair every color, different, you know, color different days of the week because you love beautiful colors, and you wear certain clothes, or you have certain mannerisms that you're really trying not to do because you don't want people to see that you're different. The universe, the world, spirit, people need to see that. It's your superpower. It's a beautiful thing. And if no one has told you, I think it's amazing. I think it's beautiful, and I think it's brilliant. Not that it matters, right? But sometimes we need to be told that. It's okay to shine your light. What else does our magical spirit want us to know? This is beautiful. It's time for you to uncover what's been hidden in you. Some things that you've been hiding away, and it's time. Spirit says, it's time. And my legs are getting all, I got goosebumps on them. And then did I say purple hair? I think I said purple. Maybe I said color, but I was thinking purple in my head. Number 30, the shaman. The last reading, the bottom of the deck, was the shaman card. Lunatic Insights Cosmos. And again, we have the half a moon, and it says, I am crazy. Or is it the moon? You're not. And you know what? I remember when I went to the Magical Druid one time, and I was talking to Seamus, the owner, and I said, I know this sounds crazy, but I know this is blah, 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 these things are happening to me. And I loved what he said. He said, you know what? You could be crazy, but you're still, and you're also experiencing these things. It doesn't have to be, I know it sounds crazy. That means it's not happening, right? Maybe someone needed to hear that. And I needed to hear that from him. I didn't know I needed it at the time, but it made a lot of sense. So what Spirit is saying is that it's time to let your craziness out. And I say crazy in a beautiful, magical, brilliant way. Because you may have been someone who's been shunned, or these beautiful aspects of you people have made fun of. One, those aren't your fucking people. I don't care how long you've known them or who they are to you. It's time to remove people, places, and things that are trying to dim your light. Oftentimes, when there's people or energies around us that make fun of our idiosyncrasies, I can't tell you how many times people made fun of me. The way I talk, how I misspeak words, just all kinds of, all the little cool little things about me that I love that have been made fun of my whole life, and I've been shamed and damned for it. It's a beautiful thing. It's a freeing thing to be able to show those things, and it's time for that to be seen. There's so many of us out here. So what do you need to surrender to kind of help this along? Spirit, what do we need to surrender to help this along? Surrender to Spirit. Once you've done everything you can achieve, once you have done everything you can to achieve a goal, turn this situation over to the divine. Let Spirit work its magic for you. If you're not sure how to do it, if you're still afraid, ask Spirit or whatever your higher power is, if your higher self, whatever it is, even if it's yourself, how can I show up more authentically myself? How can I heal this wound of shame and embarrassment so that I can show up as myself? Because when you're able to show up as yourself, you shine different. Your life is different. I never thought I'd be this happy in my life, and it's because I'm showing up exactly how I am on these videos is how I am in real life. And that's amazing. And what may help you with this is surrendering to play. It's time for you to get out and play. It's time for you to tap into your inner child. I'd say do it every day if you can, even if it's for 5 minutes. So let me read this real quick. We're almost out of time, sorry. Take a break from overthinking a goal, or I'd say overthinking what you've been shamed for. Do something fun. Play is a time of recreation and rejuvenation. Play always rejuvenates me. Even if it's just kicking the leaves, because I used to love playing leaves as a kid. I was kicking the leaves earlier and talking to the acorns. I hope you're healthy and happy, full of joy. You are so beautiful. You are magical. You are divine. There's nothing wrong.